This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Hey guys, this is Hardcore Country Mickey James, and you are listening to Wrestling POV Podcast.
What up, what up, what up?
What's going on?
What is happening? A week from now, we got the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
At 5:30 in the morning.
That's hot. That's, yeah.
No, thank you. I'll be staring at the back of my eyelids. I'll catch the replay on the network later on.
All right, so now, people, we are going to still do our predictions.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think we're going to do an aftermath show at 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, I got to work. That ain't going to happen.
So just be on the lookout for that. Make sure you also that you're keeping track of your wins and losses. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Now, before we might not even make it to our Facebook page today. Okay.
Ooh.
Because there's some shit that I want to talk about. All right. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, still a hot topic. The Rock, Roman, Cody, Seth, all of that is still making rounds. Everybody's trying to figure this shit out, see where the hell they're going. For me personally, I'm going to say to you people, just go with it. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to, say, oh my God, I don't know what what the hell is this? I want Cody to finish the story. That was my impersonation of The Rock, by the way.
I saw a TikTok video where this one person was like watching the press conference where they announced that Cody will go for Roman.
Yeah.
And he's like, guys, we did it. Like,
no, Jesus. You didn't do nothing.
So here's the thing. I came across this video of one of my good friends, Rikishi. And this was interesting because this was his thought on the whole bloodline, WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes, everything. So this is what he had to say. I want you guys to take a listen.
So let me give you my 2 cents on this here. For me, I would love to see Cody, finally finish the story, right? But when you look from a business standpoint, do we take it to just thinking about the one person? Or do we think about what's going to continue to put asses in seats? Because right now it's really, really hard to beat Roman Reigns. And I'm not just saying that because he's, part of the bloodline. Right. Oh, no, I'm lying. I am saying that. Right? Because you can't, we always said asses in seats. I don't hate. If there's another person that can step in Roman's shoes and put asses in seats that's not like him or more, then you can rest assured, WWE or TKO now is going to be able to give that person that opportunity. Now, what I didn't see, and what probably should have happened, the only way something like this would probably happen with Cody, if in case they got to have The Rock Roman first. They have to have that. And I can see that. And then possibly, Roman would probably take a back seat to Rock. Bloodline lays down for the bloodline. And then you want to push Cody to the next level? In comes Cody versus The Rock for WrestleMania. That will complete the story. Who better? I mean, Roman's a GOAT. By all means, he's broken records already. Viewers, ticket sales, you name it. But when you talk about The Rock, come on. Is there a better ending? Is there a better ending to the story than that?
All right. Now, guys, what do you think of this?
Oh my God. He had me for a while. Like, logically, because
No, let's not get into logic. I just want to hear if you agree with him or not.
No, because toward the end he started to veer, and then when he said that he should finish his story with The Rock, that's when he lost me because the whole story the whole time from the day Cody came back, he's been sprinkling Roman's name in there from the jump, and Roman's been doing the same thing with Cody and Dusty. So it doesn't make sense for it to be The Rock. I understand, logistically that the Rock is the bigger star from the legacy perspective, and maybe for the casual fans, their thought process might be that would help Cody more. But in my mind, that's not the case, because to me currently Roman is the top dog right now. That's undisputable. Rikishi said it himself, and for the final chapter needs to be Cody versus Roman.
All right. Well, here's my thing on this. I agree with Rikishi on it. If I didn't, he'd come to my house and beat me up anyway. But that's neither here or there. But here's the thing. If The Rock, and this is why I say this is what everybody is still talking about because of the scenarios and the what ifs and all this other shit. And here's the thing. If The Rock never showed up, we wouldn't be in this situation. No. But what would they have been doing to build this matchup up? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you see on SmackDown, The Rock showed up, made a big spiel about, whatever he did. Cody did his thing on Raw. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing really there. Why? Because The Rock planted himself into this. Now, I don't care what anybody says, okay? The Rock is the biggest thing in not only wrestling, but in Hollywood. He was going to dab at politics, which I wish he wouldn't. And the way Rikishi said that, I was like, because, all right, I might be going all over the place, but forgive me. Everybody at one point in time before the Rumble was all wondering who's going to be, we even put a poll on it, who's going to be the one to defeat Roman Reigns. We didn't do a poll. We did a post. Sorry. Okay?
Oh, I did a poll.
You did a poll, Elio. That's what I said. So the thing is, everybody's wondering, all right, who's going to defeat Roman Reigns? Shit. And then now that Cody won the Rumble, which was a last-minute call, by the way.
Do we know that for a fact?
It is for a fact.
Yes.
So now they're in this situation where the plans before was for him to face Roman Reigns. And who better than to dethrone Roman Reigns is The Rock, okay? But then now, in my opinion, they got pressed from everybody. Like, why is it? Let Cody just finish his damn story already so we can move on. But then now that leads to Cody defeating Roman and at WrestleMania finishes his story, and then where does that leave Roman?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with The Rock being implanted in this, it makes it, to me, it brought this fucking whole thing up tenfold. You know what I'm saying? What was you going to say, Clay?
No, The Rock and Roman is box office. Honestly, whether you like it or not, whatever, Cody finished his story, yada, yada, yada. Sometimes in life, you don't really have to get everything you ever wanted. Some people don't finish their story. But that is the thing, is Rock and Roman, it will put asses in seats, whether you like it or not. And that is the truth. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry if Cody, came in, would have won the title last year. That was last year, and that should have happened if that was the case scenario. But Rock and Roman needs to happen. I'm not saying that as bad to Cody's wise, but with this whole chant of we want Cody, I'm sorry. Sometimes you just don't get that luck. So yeah, I agree with Rikishi on this. You've got to make this happen at some point. And
before WrestleMania?
Yes, I would say so. It's got to happen. So that's where I'm at with it.
So The Rock would have the belt, right? The title.
Yes. Yeah.
But he would only hold it till WrestleMania?
I would say so.
And then Cody would defeat The Rock?
Yeah. I mean, Roman's already beaten Cody. So what? How is that going to make a difference? You're going to have Cody beat him a second time? Like,
putting the title on The Rock is horrible.
Yeah. Well, it's just the same thing as with Brock Lesnar too.
Exactly.
If you think about it,
Roman's a part-time champ, so Rock can be too.
But part-time champs are horrible. That's the whole. Yeah. That's the whole thing. I would say that if it was Brock, I would say that.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that comment. Okay, part-time. You look at somebody like Brock Lesnar. Okay, very smart of him to say, "I only want to work these certain dates. You're going to put the belt on me. That's on you. But I'm only going to work these dates. Don't expect me to fucking work all this time." Roman, in the other hand, and I believe this, the man had cancer, beat it. So they're probably more than likely are protecting him by not exposing him too much, by not doing too much with him. Because if you really think about it, they did that with Daniel Bryan. Sure. Even though Daniel Bryan was like, "No, I'm okay, I'm great, I'm doing it," and look what the fuck he's doing in AEW, Yeah. They were still protecting him, and I don't blame WWE for that either, because it was too many head injuries, Brian.
Yeah.
So, with Roman, I don't hate on it too much, only because of the man's backstory. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where I'm at with that. Elliot, what do you think of Rikishi's comment?
Yeah, I mean, Roman and Rock. I said it if they would save it less for next year, fans would care even less. But it's got to happen at some point.
The Rock and Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to happen at some point, and it will put fans in seats.
Absolutely. But see, here's the thing. And like I said, because looking at the internet with everybody making comments about this whole ordeal. My thing is, would it really mean much if they did Cody first versus Roman and then The Rock versus Roman afterwards? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it would.
Here's my thing with that. It
would make a large difference. Absolutely.
Because if Cody versus...
There's no argument whatsoever that it would make a large difference. Go ahead, Clay.
No, if Cody versus Roman, what are you saying? Okay, so Cody would face Roman first, and then Roman versus Brock?
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
But Cody winning, though.
Yes. Because Rock and Roman don't need the belt.
They can wrestle for the head of the table.
For the bloodline. Exactly. So
that's what it needs to be.
Yeah, so if Cody wins the title, then everybody gets their story.
Where's Cody's entrance theme say? There's more than one royal family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Look, nobody's saying that the Rock and Roman shouldn't happen. I think what's leaving a bad taste in people's mouths is, regardless of whether it's a smart business decision, regardless of whether you're pissed off of Cody, got robbed or was supposed to do this, supposed to do the other thing. The bottom line is the Rock wedged himself in a situation where he didn't have to, and that's why people got pissed off.
Well, you have to look at it this way, is that originally Punk was supposed to win that Rumble, okay? He got injured. Hold on. Hold on. He got injured, okay? They turned the tables and made Cody win. Originally, if Punk didn't get hurt, okay, and won the Rumble, he was going after Seth. He wasn't going to go after Roman. He was going after Seth. And then that would have been the okay, because nobody would have really noticed about Cody. And I know that sounds bad, but nobody wouldn't have said, "Oh, but what about Cody's story?" and blah, 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 blah.
Wouldn't be near as big.
No, it wouldn't be near as big. No. And then with The Rock implanting himself in, because, and you got to be real, everybody's been talking about seeing The Rock versus Roman for a couple years now. It's just that with The Rock's plans, movies, whatever he's friggin' doing, hey, smart man, making that money, that's fine. But that's what everybody was wanting to see for the past couple of years, maybe longer. I don't know. And then, so the original plan was to have The Rock come in, then he would challenge Roman at WrestleMania. So the two main events would have been Rock versus Roman, Seth versus Punk. Now, with that being said, where did that leave Cody? Would he have been in the Elimination Chamber? Or would it have been a three-way? Nobody knows. But that was the original set plan. Don't know the plan for Cody, though.
No, I'm lost to where Cody would be.
There's just something about this that doesn't sit right with me. And look, I'm not hating on the Rock, or I'm not hating on anybody. But like, even it's not like I'm calling you. It's not like I'm calling you out, Elio. But it's like, I'm gonna give you an example. When we were on our podcast, like the tone of our comments was completely different than what it is like tonight. I don't quite understand why everybody's on the bandwagon now.
Wait a minute. What do you mean the tone was different?
Because, you know, when Elio and I were having the conversation, it's, you know, we were both like, what it's kind of too late for the Rock and
we were saying like how fans aren't carrying, and if they would save for next year, they would carry even less.
Yeah, if they saved it for next year, they would carry even less. Yeah,
Absolutely.
But it's just like, I don't know. It's not like I think it's going to be bad, but I just think I don't think the injury played as big of a role as
it did. Trust me,
it's being made out to be.
It did. Trust me, it did.
What?
Because trust me, if it wasn't, I wouldn't be saying it on this show.
What?
No.
But can I honestly ask you a question?
What?
What makes you so certain about that?
I'm 100% certain. I can't tell you, and these guys know that.
Tony's got his sources, brother.
Yeah,
trust me.
And I just can't, because then they get in trouble. So,
all right, but this source is good.
Well, I wouldn't be saying it if he wasn't good. And don't try to fish it out of me, Ben.
I was gonna say,
I see what the hell you're doing.
Whenever we put on this show, we don't bullshit.
Ben's like,
It's the
come
whole-
on, Cody.
I do not.
We want to go.
I do not say something on air that's not true. If I ask around and if people don't know, then I do it as a rumor. But if I'm 100% sure, then I'm gonna say it. I just can't say who told me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just leave it at that. But either way, like I said, we got how many more weeks till WrestleMania, Elio? We got
wow.
Caught him off guard.
We got the X number of weeks.
There we go.
We got like 4 weeks left, I think.
So wait a minute. Are they going to do another pay-per-view before the WrestleMania? After Elimination Chamber, there is another one. What is it?
Are they? I'm not sure. Let me check.
Okay, yeah, you go check. And yeah. So I mean, again, what Rikishi said, I 100% agree with. All right, so now we've talked about this before, a while ago, about Bo Dallas. Okay, remember those videos I showed you guys? Yes. Now I did not have time, so I can put it on and share it on the screen to show you guys. But I'm gonna have you listen to it. He came out with 3 more. Okay, three more videos, and I found the last one very interesting. Again, if this is fan made, God bless you, man. But this is kind of too, for me, I don't know, a little ironic. Now, I don't remember if I played this one, but if I didn't, the people that never heard it, you'll hear it now. So just take a listen.
Sorry, but the next pay-per-view after Elimination Chamber is NXT Stand and Deliver.
Oh, really?
There's nothing else. Stand and Deliver NXT.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So Elimination Chamber's the last pay-per-view then.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Before WrestleMania. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna play this video. Well, you guys are gonna listen to it. Like I said, I think I played this one. I don't even remember, but to me, it looked and sounded different. And then I'm gonna play the other two. You know, I'm gonna stop. You guys let me know. It's for the people, anyways, that haven't heard it yet. But the other two is like, okay. So yeah.
He tells me to embrace the darkness and put on the mask. My brother, his voice echoed through my mind, compelling me to embrace the shadows. It feels like a never-ending nightmare you can't wake from. And I can't make it stop. I've tried to ignore it. The carnival, the man standing in a burlap mask invaded my dreams. And with each awakening, I felt the weight of madness upon me. Feels like when I wear the mask, Ray is taking over me. His thoughts become mine. He left us without saying goodbye. I want him to come back so bad, but I know it can't happen. He would always tell me to embrace it, don't run from it. He will always find you. Please answer me, Bray. I need you, brother. Please come home. I have to do this. It's a part of mine and his legacy. Our name, our fireflies are hungry. I must feed the fireflies. The carnival awaits us. Our actions are not mere disruptions. They are the overture to a symphony of chaos that will engulf the very fabric of the WWE. We have a mission to finish what Bray started. The carnival of chaos unfolds. Wyatt 6, we are the architects of Bray's legacy. Our presence will be felt, and those who stand in the way will tremble in the face of our orchestrated pandemonium. This isn't just my story. It's the tale of a man entangled in the web of his brother's malevolent design. Bray Wyatt's influence will shape the very fabric of me, and through Wormwood, his narrative will persist, casting a shadow over the wrestling world. Follow the darkness, or the darkness will follow you.
Damn. So, did I play that already?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm going to just go straight into the next part, which is, according to this, it's part 3. And I'm going to show it because Clay, you didn't see it, right? Elio, you saw it?
Mm-mm. I haven't seen the third part.
I've seen a few. I don't even know which one I saw.
Okay. But
sometimes they run all together.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Okay.
It's just weird how the word, I don't know. Here, you guys listen for yourself, okay?
With the authors of pain to guide me, I'm still finding the pieces to this never-ending puzzle. I invite you to witness not just a tale, but an awakening. You see, it's not about changing the landscape. It's about embracing the shadows that have long been forgotten. The question everyone is asking, who is in Wyatt 6? This isn't your typical return or debut. It's a reset, a recalibration to the vitals we once knew. My return and their debut will have meaning. Not some failed tag team that'll be hiding behind some old man. This isn't about how many catchphrases I can steal of old wrestlers to try and get over. But the real power lies in Wyatt 6, a force that transcends the ordinary, seeking something within the very heart of WWE. As you witness these images, remember this is not just a story. It's fate unfolding. A journey into the shadows that have always lingered at the edges of this world. Welcome to the rebirth, where my mind collides with the essence of Wyatt 6. Uncle Howdy is no more, nor was he ever anything at all. The journey has just begun.
Wild, huh?
Wow.
Wild. Now, Here's the thing. This last
been
one.
Quite.
Oh, shut up.
Finally.
God damn, stop it. Unplug. Now, it's like I
We're
said.
live, folks. God, come on now.
Here's the thing. You heard what he said in the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Authors of Pain.
Authors of Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Weird. Just weird.
Very.
All right. So now I'm going to play the last part, and then we'll get you guys' thoughts, okay? So here's the last one.
It's been quite some time since we've had a little chat, hasn't it? Now, I know you've been wondering about a certain someone you all thought I lied about. the one and only Alexa Bliss. Oh, I can sense the skepticism in the air. You doubted me. You doubted the words that I spoke. But let me make one thing clear, my dear Fireflies, I never lied. Alexa Bliss didn't make a return at the Royal Rumble because she felt the time wasn't right. But you doubted me. You accused me of being a liar. It's fascinating, isn't it? How quickly you turn on the one who speaks the truth. But this isn't the first time, oh no. But you fools ignore it. Too blind to see the truth. Do you really think a character like Uncle Howdy would tweet? Please someone send me his response. It Begins Again has done everything to keep released wrestlers' names out there, so none of you would forget. He never stopped caring for my brother when he was released. He helped numerous wrestlers out by doing promos and announcing indie dates, so they could put food on their table. His videos would get thousands of views. And thanks to him nagging and bugging, my brother found a passion he once had to come back. If him being labeled fan-made is having a better story than what's currently on TV, then so be it. I'd rather have it written by a fan than it being stolen by Dwayne's writer team. Put the pieces of the puzzle together, Fireflies. It Begins Again has been right all along. They stole his ideas and reshaped them into their own. But what does this have to do with me? You'll see. You'll all see soon enough. And as for those who doubt, those who question, well, they'll come to realize that the darkness always reveals the truth.
Jesus.
Wow.
Now, there's a reason why I played that. Recently, in NXT, we've been getting those little videos. And if you notice, in the beginning, like I said, I'll post it on our Facebook page, and you guys be the freaking judge, too. The wording in the beginning looked just like the wording in NXT, whoever's doing those promos.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that?
I did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, help me.
I mean, hey, start in NXT and make your way through, man. I mean, seriously.
I have another one. The one that I sent you, Clay. I should take that and post it on Facebook.
The one you sent me?
On the Facebook page. No, I sent it to Clay. When he was asking me about a post for the week.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that one and post it on the page as well.
Yes,
that one
do
had
that.
That one had the exact words that the one on NXT had.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Did it come out before or after? Do you
I'm
remember?
not even sure when it came out. I just saw it on YouTube and I was like, this is the exact same words that they had the one in NXT.
I mean, are we looking at it too much now?
No, I don't think so, because there's no way this thing could be fan made. And the fact that, all these stuff is going on in NXT, and then you see this stuff from Bo Dallas, it's like it connects.
And all that stuff by Alexa Bliss.
He mentions Alexa Bliss. He mentions AOP. He mentions the fact, too, that Uncle Howdy doesn't do anything on Twitter now for, called X. Yeah. And then if you notice what he said, if he does, let me know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bo, I think, is just as creative. He's got the blood of Bray.
Of course.
Just saying.
I mean, what if he's got the book of Bray, with all those ideas, because damn well Bray freaking wrote all that shit down. Who doesn't? When you got a mind like that, he writes shit down. Oh, I want to do this later, You know what I'm saying? The man wanted to do a movie,
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And you don't think
isn't there some horror movie out there with him in it?
I think so. I don't know if it's published or not.
You know what? Don't finish Cody's story. You finish Bray's story.
Exactly.
There you go.
God damn it. You need to.
Now here's the thing.
That's the one that fans should want.
Yes. But here's the thing, is that we talked about this, and God rest his soul, Bray Wyatt, when he passed away. We did say, should they continue with this storyline? And a lot of us said yes. I was one of them. A lot of people was like, no, let it rest, blah, blah, blah. And I agree with that too. But maybe, just maybe, they were thinking, well, let's let the man rest. And then we can bring him back later on. A year, 2 years from now, whatever. Let Bo, that was his brother.
If anybody could do this, it's him.
It's him.
Yeah.
And I just find it ironic, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I just find it ironic how those lettering in that freaking NXT in those promos looked exactly like this one.
And like I said last week, Bo was never bigger than he was in NXT.
Exactly.
And he set a fresh start.
Yeah. And if you really think about it, because I did show these guys the clip, ghetto style, I had put it up on my camera. But if you really think about it, though, those promos on NXT did kind of look similar to these videos.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I got to bring this up on the show. You know,
yeah.
I want this to be true, to be honest.
Well, right? I think we all do. I think we want that respect for Bray Wyatt. I want his story to get, as much as he's worked on it, and for years and years, and then he finally gets back on, and then unfortunately he passes away. It's like, no.
Yeah, creatively, he got shafted so many times. I don't, because Vince just didn't see it with Bray, and I think you can just.
He said the same thing about fucking Matt Hardy too. He didn't get it when Matt was doing the whole delete thing. And then when he saw how the fans were reacting to it, he was just like, well, I guess I'm out of touch then. Well, duh.
Yeah.
Well, he was out of touch with a lot of things, and clearly more than we ever imagined. But
he was out of touch many years ago. I mean, because you got to give the man credit. He did build WWE to where it is today. It's just that he got old. He couldn't catch up with people, with things that were catching on, because in his own mind, he was thinking, I know what they like. No, you don't, dude. I've said that many times. Back then, he had some ideas. He had some creative ideas. He had some creative stories. In my opinion, Attitude Era was the best era of wrestling because he just didn't give a shit. And then when they started being more corporate, he started to give a shit. Oh, we can't do this. We can't do that. Make it like this. Make it like that. Let's do some comedy skits and blah, blah, blah. But then now Triple H is back and in charge. I think
it's
we're
already
see things
getting
change.
more edgy.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. But I think a character like Bray, like Broken Matt Hardy, I think that was a situation where they were a victim of wrong place, wrong time. Because, I think anyone with half a brain could see the potential that they had, and Vince just couldn't. So it was kind of.
I think it was more of Vince being like a corporate guy rather than being a wrestling guy. You know what I'm saying? Because with Bray, I mean, come on, you got to be real. Bray shit was fucking dark and scary. Okay.
Very.
And for guys like us, we don't care. We love that shit. But in Vince's eyes, being corporate, he was thinking about the little children. He was thinking about fuck them kids, by the way.
I've never been one for the children. But I have my own reasons.
Well, my thing is that kids get into wrestling. That's all fine and good. I've been watching wrestling since I was a little shit. But there's a time and a place where, as a parent, if you think something inappropriate is gonna happen, hey, close your eyes, man. You don't need to see this shit. Not now. Later on, I mean, either way.
That's what my parents did.
Yeah,
that's what being a parent is all about. Trust me.
Yeah. Yep. And I raised 4 of them, and now raising 2 grandkids, 2 grandsons. So, but I let them do whatever the fuck they want. Either way. All right. So, final thoughts on this whole Bray Wyatt or Bo Dallas thing. I mean, is it connected to NXT or not? I mean, what do you guys think?
I hope to God it is, because it would be the coolest tribute in the world to Bray. And let's not let Bo Dallas get lost in this.
He would have to be the leader. That's
what I'm saying is, all people would be thinking of is the tribute to Bray Wyatt, and I get that, and that's very prevalent and at the center. But I think the creativity of Bo Dallas needs to be commended here if that's where they're going with this. And
they gotta give him creative freedom.
They do.
That's
the
one thing.
Yeah, and this story has the best chance that it's ever going to have if they do it now. Because one, Triple H is in charge, and two, Bray Wyatt is still fresh enough in people's minds where if they start running with this now,
it's not about that. It's still fresh in our mind. It's just that Bray was such a unique character that even 10 years from now, people are still going to talk about him.
Bray will live on forever.
But the emotional aspect of it.
I understand that. But if you look at other people who had passed, nobody's talking about them now. And I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm just saying you got a guy like Bray who broke the mold in storytelling in pro wrestling, made a huge impact for everybody. Every time, either his music, his picture, anything, what does everybody do? They light up their fucking phones, being the Fireflies. They love that shit. And they will for God knows how long. So even if they did started trying to remember Bray, like even 5 years from now, it would still be hot. Everybody would fucking mark out. I would mark out shit.
Yep.
So, all right.
Right there with you.
Hell yeah, man.
Can we bring White Rabbit back as their theme if this happens?
Yes. Start playing that in the house shows? Hell yeah.
Yes.
Fucking people will be like, oh my God, wait a minute, what the fuck? But either way, I'm still hoping that it is from NXT. And man, I hope so. I don't want to be disappointed. With that being said, we got to take a quick pause for the cause. And when we come back, we got This Week in Wrestling.
What's up, wrestling fans? It is yours truly, Ruby Soho, and you're listening to Wrestling POV Podcast with the man, Tony Diaz.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen, and listen to Wrestling POV Podcast, and always do it with Flair. Woo!
This is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV Podcast.
And we're back, and you can find Wrestling POV every Saturday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Pandora, and Amazon. And now, Tony, it's time to get to This Week in Wrestling.
All righty. I'm going to start off with Raw. I mean, there was only a couple things that stood out for me, which was, number one, Andrade's promo. That's probably one of the best promo that man's done.
It's true.
Okay. Yeah. And the Seth and Cody promo, that was good. I thought that was really good. But other than that, I mean, the rest of the week in wrestling was kind of blech for me.
Yeah.
Even SmackDown. I mean, SmackDown I only got a couple, not even a couple, just one. One thing I liked was the Dominic versus Kevin Owens. That was a damn good fucking match.
But that was very good.
What do you guys got? Because I'm kind of bleh.
I mean, when our truth came out and the topic's like, give me a chair on your Judgment Day.
Right.
Speaking of our truth, you know what I wish will happen? Is that, this whole thing with him and Judgment Day. And I have a feeling that that Damian Priest is going to cash in at WrestleMania. Whether he wins it or not. Yeah. If he wins it, I think our truth is going to go after Damian Priest.
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh.
I hope it happens that way, but, I don't think it will. What do you guys got for this week? Anything that stood out?
Yeah, to me, it was honestly with NXT, the only thing that did stand out for me was Breaker and Baron Corbin versus the family.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good match. The
Absolutely.
rest of NXT
now, let me ask you a question, Clay.
Honest with you. Yes.
Do you think it made sense for them to win it while Braun Breaker just signed a contract to go to SmackDown?
Not at all. Because why have them win the NXT tag titles and then Braun signs with SmackDown? What's going on there?
Yeah.
What's going to happen? I mean, that's the best part of WWE. You want to tune in to see what happens, but is he going to be on both shows until they lose the tag titles? And you got this tag team of Breakker and Corbin going, and now you're just going to dump it? Like,
yeah,
the Wolf Dogs. I mean, it's a stupid fucking name, but it's just like. But we'll see. We'll see on that. AEW, it's getting harder to watch every week, guys. To my honest
you know
opinion.
what? I'm glad you brought that up.
Is.
I'm glad you brought up AEW. Now, and be real, guys. Okay, when I ask you this, are they doing any kind of justice to Edge or Adam Copeland?
No. You're wrestling Daniel Garcia.
Can I?
This run that he's having in AEW, it's not good. I don't like it.
And I'm hearing he's a little upset.
Well, he should
I don't
be.
blame him.
Can I say something here, please? It's and I don't mean to be dismissive of Edge because I've always been a fan of his, but I feel like he's lessening his legacy the more and more that this continues.
Everybody from WWE to AEW has
so far.
So far. There's not been one success.
With the exception of maybe Christian.
Still, I don't know. I don't even know about him because he's not in the world title picture. I mean, yes, he's got this thing going with the TNT belt, but he's got this, I don't know, just this weird fucking dad gimmick.
Well,
it's some of the best heel work he's done.
That's true.
But just getting away from Shayna Wayne, because I'm never going to complain about Charlotte Flair. I'll never complain about Charlotte Flair.
The woman has no idea.
I've heard Shayna Wayne speak.
Now wait a minute.
How dare you?
Hold up. Wait a minute. You do got to give props. Out of all the ex-WWE guys, you got to give props to Samoa Joe. He's champion.
Well, I guess that's true too.
But the thing is, now I'm glad you brought up Samoa Joe. But let me finish with Edge and then
go ahead.
Okay, so this Edge thing is driving me nuts because now he's in singles matches Daniel Garcia, and I'm like, why?
There's no point.
What's the benefit to this?
It's not helping Garcia. I'll be honest with you.
No.
And it's just are we really just doing random matches with Adam Copeland?
Now, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. In WWE, obviously, I mean, the wrestlers have a little bit of creative freedom. Let's be real. In AEW, they have a majority of creative freedom. So if this is Edge's creative mind, dude, no.
There's a way. Edge is a lot smarter than that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Edge has got to be smarter than that.
I'm sorry, but you look at what he's done in WWE. He created Judgment Day, okay? Yeah. And look at what he's doing in AEW, feuding with his best friend, Christian, and doing random stupid matches. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect Adam Copeland. Fuck that. I'm going to call him Edge. He's Edge. I'm not disrespecting him. But, I mean, who the fuck? Why would he agree on doing the things that he's been doing with AEW? I'm sorry.
Makes no sense.
Because maybe he just wants to have fun with his best friend. I don't know, but
this is fun though.
How is this fun?
I don't think it's fun. I'm just trying to spitball.
He's supposed to be feuding with his best friend, and they have him in these random matches.
You hold the TNT title for 10 seconds and then lose it again.
Wait a minute. Being that you brought that up, you think that would have ever happened in WWE?
Hell no.
Because
they have
not with Edge.
They have more respect for Edge than that.
Exactly.
Seriously.
I mean, look how they sent Edge out.
Yeah.
With his retirement match. Yes, you could argue that it was a random match with
Sheamus.
And yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there if you make that argument. But it was a badass match, and nobody's gonna say they didn't want to see, Edge versus Sheamus. I mean, those two guys.
Now wait a minute, hold up. This just clicked in my head because you said retirement. Now in WWE, yeah, that was his retirement match. My thing is, with the respect that Edge has, why would he agree on doing a retirement match if he knew damn well that he was going to keep wrestling? You know what I'm saying? So
maybe that's
what was that?
Maybe a retirement of WWE.
Hmm.
Maybe he may never wrestle in WWE again.
Well, you say the same for Sting. If he retires, he should go to WWE.
You said the same thing with Ric Flair.
Well, I mean,
he said retirement.
Well, Ric Flair's fucking retired like 20 times already.
TNA
the thing
and crying about it too.
The thing with Rick is I don't think he wanted to retire the first time. I think they kind of pushed him out.
First, second, third, fourth, or fifth time he retired. Which one is it?
The one in 2008.
Honestly, that match that he had with Shawn Michaels, he just should have been like, okay, I'm done. But that man, anyway. Clay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're good. Just the rest of NXT Dynamite, Raw was even kind of like just not like disgusting, but it was just like one of those where it's just like you knew what was going to happen. Like Seth and Cody's promo was good. New Day and Jay versus Imperium was good at the beginning. Yeah. Then you had this, I don't know, it's just a repeat match with Shinsuke and Sammy, which was good. But it's just like we've seen this so much, and it's just like I don't know. I don't expect a banger every single week. I'm just like,
and then even Rock was repeats.
Well, and even tonight on SmackDown, I was really looking forward to seeing The Rock and Roman again. Like, after the press conference, and you get a heel Rock, which I love. But here's my thing: nothing else happened.
Nothing.
Like I got done with SmackDown. I'm like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like there's no appearance by Cody or Seth or nothing. It's just like, because the bloodline says so. And that's it.
I mean, it was a cool ending. It was a cool ending, a cool picture moment.
I was expecting more.
But not only that, they gave him 15 minutes.
Right.
And really, there was no interaction between Rock and Roman.
Rock couldn't even do the ones right. Did you notice that?
No, what do you do?
Everybody was doing at the end. He was doing the ones, but then he'd go like that.
Really?
The L sign. Yeah.
Fuck.
Go back and watch SmackDown.
I gotta have to see it.
Dude, come on, put your thumb down.
My thing was, my thing was that all right. I saw the time, and especially when they said that Naomi's match was the last match of the night, I'm like, damn. And then I saw, and I kind of knew that, they were going to take their time with the entrance and then a commercial, blah, blah, blah. But even still, when they were out there, they gave them 15 minutes. I thought within those 15 minutes that they were going to, Seth was going to come out or something, but nothing. Yeah. It was, I think it was more of a promo to get Rock over more as a heel, but he can do that in 2 seconds. And he will still be that.
You don't need 15 minutes to get
I know that. I know that.
But the problem is with The Rock turning heel, he's a great heel.
Hell yeah.
But everywhere they go, he will still get chance just because he's The Rock.
And He'll
get them cheers. Oh, they cheered him.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a problem. I feel
because people don't want to boo The Rock.
How could you? I mean, even especially when they showed him having goosebumps coming out. It's like,
I know, right?
God dang it, you're supposed to be a heel, not a face.
And that was a mistake. When they did that on that episode of SmackDown before the press conference, yes, I understand they didn't realize that everything was going to go haywire. But that part was a mistake. And partially, I don't blame WWE because I don't think that they foresaw this reaction. I don't think TKO foresaw this reaction because I think the two entities, TKO and WWE, have different business approaches, and this merger and this whole Rock and Cody thing kind of illustrated the different approaches to business, and it kind of blew up in their face. And they were kind of running on the fly, and I give Rock credit for doing what I think is the right thing with veering, and kind of
they had no choice.
Well, yes, but
fucking people would have fucking picketed. They would have fucking boycotted everything.
And you know where WrestleMania is? Philadelphia. You
Philly.
think they're gonna let that shit fly?
Hell no.
They would have took over Mania.
Exactly, because look what happened the last time the Rock and Roman were in Philly together.
Well, the Royal Rumble, they blew the fuck out of them because they was trying to let The Rock give Roman Reigns the rub, and that shit did not work.
That didn't work.
Not at all.
It rubbed people the wrong goddamn way. So.
And do you remember? Let me ask you this, fellas. You remember that moment in the ring? Yes, but do you remember the backstage website exclusive where The Rock? He was kind of heel Rock there too. He was visibly pissed off that he did not get the reaction for Roman that he wanted.
Well, because everybody hated Roman. You know, everybody hated Roman at that time. Nobody liked him, and it was like, dang, man, they can't do nothing with this guy. But we've said it many times on past episodes that they just need to turn him heel and say fuck it. And they still, Vince was in charge too, and Vince was still like, no, he's still a baby face. Fuck it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Are we good? We good with wrestling this week?
I believe so.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, which one you guys like this week? Anything stood out? To me, nothing stood out.
Wait. You forgot one thing.
What?
What's that?
The Young Bucks finding Tony Schiavone.
Oh, yes! Oh. Wait a minute! Let's talk about that real quick.
Let me just say.
That was great.
Yes. I'm gonna call him Matthew Nicholas, but I want to call them Matty and Nikki just so they can find me and then Tony Schiavone can pay my fine as well.
But no.
It was, man. I sent the email to you guys or on Messenger saying that I'm a Young Bucks fan now.
see, that's what I was talking about. That's the picture I saw. They were wearing those white outfits with the blood splatter.
Yeah. Yep.
And
but let me tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. If it comes to a point of time where we put the Young Bucks in the book, we're gonna have to give them a pass for doing what they did to Tony Schiavone. So I'm just throwing that out there, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. If they do something stupid later on, and we decide, that's something that's punishable by the book, we're gonna have to give them a pass just once because they did that to Tony Schiavone.
Speaking of the book, I think Orange's knapsack needs to go back in the fucking book.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Yeah. I agree because his match this week
with Matt Taven.
The main event of Dynamite, you have Orange Cassidy and Matt Taven.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Help me.
In a fucking death match. That's my fucking problem. You're throwing out a death match like it's a regular fucking match. A death match
is that what it was? Because I saw Orange Cassidy with all that blood all over it. Is that what it was? A death match?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. Admittedly, fellas, I didn't see it in its entirety because for some reason my DVR cut off.
Well, you didn't miss anything. It was terrible.
Because maybe it was a blessing in disguise. It was the wrestling angels above trying to spare me, which I appreciate. But it's just the thing with AEW is it's so random now. There's nothing that really resonates.
No. So are we all in agreement? Orange Cassidy?
Okay, yeah. That's. I just put it back in the book, so there you go.
All right, Orange Cassidy's knapsack or whatever Tony put. You're in the book. Fuck it.
All right. So again, what stood out for you guys this week? What brand?
I'm gonna say Paul.
Raw?
No, I mean, let me ask you guys a question. I know we do the best show of the week, but are we allowed to not put one in? Because it's just, I feel like.
What do you mean? We're it's just individual. We're not.
Yeah, we don't put scores no more.
We're not doing a score.
It's just what you like the most.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can't give one a nod over the other because I just
Yeah,
really.
No. It's. I mean, for me, well, if you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
I mean, I would pick Raw based on the quality of the matches.
Yeah, same here. Elio?
I would have gone with Raw.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the only thing that stood out. But I mean, again, and then we'll move on. But for me, right now, they're just they're trying to tell the story, and I'm fine with that. All right, let's what's that?
No, I said sure.
Oh, okay.
I agree.
All right, let's get right into the book. Those that are new to the show, basically what we do is we put the most ridiculous things that happen in the week of wrestling, and we do it for a good laugh. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. No Trick Willie shot.
Stays.
AEW time management.
Stays.
That stays. AEW's absurd commentary.
Stays.
Did you hear what Taz said this week? I'm trying to be entertaining.
No. Taz said that?
He said that Tony, get off my ass. I'm trying to be entertaining.
Oh, my God.
Entertaining.
What a douche. Don Callis Harry Potter scar.
Stays.
Booker T's non-game intro.
Stays.
And back in the book, Orange's knapsack.
Stays.
And last but not least, what's wrong with Tony Khan's eyes?
Stays.
All right, there you go. That's the end of the show. But make sure you guys tune in after the show because we have the 5-Second Shuffle Championship, which Clay, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Clay is champion. He won it again last week. Elliot, what's the score?
Still 1-1.
1-1? Okay.
Yeah.
So basically what I do is I just hit a random song off my playlist. I play it for only 5 seconds. And these guys got to guess what it is. And the first 1 to 7 wins. And it's just how we ride off into the sunset until next week. But there is also the forbidden songs. If any of these songs pops up, they get a minus deduction from their score. And these forbidden songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba Giggle, Hook, Lash Legend, and Julian Hall. And now, before we really cut out, I will say this, because we talked about The Rock a lot on this show. I bet you we're going to get 2 songs from The Rock.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about him a lot. And Roman, too, I think. His song. All right. With that being said, I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man.
Clay Cummings.
And the Dean.
Elio Canella.
And the original.
Ben Pierce.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, Clay, you got champion's advantage. You can either go first or pass it off to Elio. How I have it on my screen.
I'll go first.
All right, here's your first one. Fucking love that song.
Is that Demolition?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Ministry of Darkness.
Ministry of Darkness, yes.
Fuck.
Fucking love that damn song, man. Jesus. Elio steals it. It goes to Elio. He's got 1. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Call to me, call to me. Turn it up, this is what.
Summer Rae.
It is Summer Rae.
Good job.
Holy shit.
Fucking Elio is like.
The WWE legend herself.
Fucking Elio's not playing today. And you know what? And I'm jinxing everybody right now. Last week's show, I just realized we didn't get a fucking forbidden song.
We didn't.
God
Not
damn
one.
God
Not
damn it,
one.
Tony. Now we're going to be here for another half hour. Jesus Christ.
Elio's got 2. It's on to Ben. Ben could get his first one with this one. Here you go. Elio's laughing. Clay's. They know why.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Clay for the steal.
My boy, Akira Tozawa.
Akira Tozawa, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, don't fall off your chair. Don't get too happy.
Well, again, it's just that that song, we would get it all the time in the past few years, and these guys never could get it. I would get so mad at them. Like, guys, it's fucking Tozawa. Wow. All right. Clay steals that one, so that gives him one. It's on to Clay. He can get two with this one. Here you go.
The Family?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
It's Reginald.
It is Reginald.
Are you fucking serious? Wow.
Yes.
How the hell did you get that one, Elio? God damn.
All right. Who's it on?
That's
Elio. It's on Elio. Holy shit, he stole that one. He's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Ooh, Chavo. Chavo, todo
Chavo Guerrero.
Chavo Guerrero.
What a miracle. My God, Elio, you must have pulled that out of the magical hat.
Wow. All right.
Lord.
Elio's got 4. It's on to Ben. Ben can get his first one with this one. Here you go.
Lex Luger, I don't know.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Chad Gable.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Carmelo Hayes.
No, it is not. It's Casey Catanzaro.
Damn.
Jesus, she went to the same school as me. I should know that. Good God.
All right, nobody gets a point off of that. It's on to Clay. Clay's got 1. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
I think he should have kept that theme. It's so much better than his other ones.
Yeah. All right, that gives Clay 2. It's on to Elio. Elio's got 4. He can get 5 with this one. Here you go.
Brian Danielson.
Brian Danielson, yep.
So I was stopped.
Exactly. If you would have said it the other way, I would have been like, nope, sorry. I was waiting. I was like looking at you like, is he going to say it? Is he going to say it? Is he going to say it? All right, that gives Elio 5. It's off to Ben. Ben's got 0. You can get 1 with this one. Here you go.
Test.
It's Test. Yes. All right. Ben's got his first one. It's off to Clay. Clay's got 2. He can get 3 with this one. Here you go.
Damage Control.
It is Damage Control.
All right.
You are on the board with 3. It's off to Elio. Elio's got 5. He can get 6 with this one. Here you go.
Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy.
I'm still glad he uses that theme still. Though.
I know. I like that song, though.
Song. Yeah.
I even added it to like my regular playlist when I go on road trips, just so I can hear it.
I have too.
All right. That gives Elio 6. He's 1 away from retaining his title. Goes to Ben. Ben's got
the title right now.
He's going to get it back. That's what I was saying.
Whatever.
All right, it's off to Ben. Ben's got 1. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Kane.
It is Kane. Drop my pencil. You are on the board with 2. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Zelina Vega?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal and the win.
Saley.
No, it is not. Ben for the steal.
Bad Bunny?
No, it is not. You guys are going to crack the fuck up. That one is Akira Tozawa.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When he was doing the ninja gimmick.
Oh my God.
You know, it's funny because he was probably like, oh, okay. All right. Y'all didn't get it. Y'all been getting my other shit. You ain't getting my other one now.
Yeah.
All right. Who's it on? Elio?
Yep.
Wow. Elio's got 6. He can win it with this one. Here you go.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. Elio said, fuck all y'all. I'm getting it back. Screw you, Clay.
Well, sounds about
my
right.
man. If I can't win every week, my man.
Wow. Shows the love, Ben.
He's my co-host on my other show.
Whatever. I don't want to hear the words.
Shut up with your Pacers hat. Go enjoy the festivities. Get off my screen.
I will. Go blue and gold.
With that being said, Elio gets it back. Jeez. Guys are terrible. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. See y'all.